Hello, everyone. Another brilliant day from Turkey to the world. We say hi and thanks for being here with us today. Those of you who are following us from YouTube stream, welcome you all. We are quite a big group today, and we have co-hosts from all around the world again: Nigeria, UK. We have some friends from London. We have some friends from Istanbul. So the show of today's Team Quest number 4 will be a quite quest, and we have some new faces here. Lara from Twing team, and Blessing from Nigeria from Creative Future team. Today they will be with us and will help us and will share their knowledge with us in the show. I want to say hello again and just to remind you that this show is just 1 hour of fun and learning, but this fun and learning session continues in Twing mobile app. So if you have not downloaded the Twing mobile app yet, we strongly suggest you to explore the world of this science and the world of fun and sharing and learning with Twing mobile application. I just want to show you a quick introduction video. Let's watch together. So Twing is a very nice application. I have a profile in there and I enjoy doing videos, sharing videos there and watching the videos that is shared from children by children all around the world. Another quick reminder for the YouTube viewers, you will attend this quest by answering the questions from the live chat part at the YouTube. And please try to answer the questions in the given specific time to you. After I say the time is up and we will not be accepting the answers after now. We will not accept the answers for that specific question. So please try to answer in time. And if you have any questions, you can ask from YouTube as well. We have some support team and they will be leading you. So in today's show, we will again, every week, we will give away 3 Twing science kits. So Twing has different concepts for different age groups and for different interested areas. For example, robotic art kit is full of fun with paints and artifacts, and we integrate this with robotic in robotic art kit. Curiosity Kit actually is a very nice tool for you to enter the world of interesting inventions, and you can surprise your friends with the experiments inside of this. And we have some coding kit, and it is very nice to do block coding, learn and explore the world of coding with your mobile app and Twing electronic modules. So after saying that, we will have 3 winners for today. Whoever has the most right answers from YouTube, we will determine the winners by looking the answers, and we will choose one of you guys, and we will send these Twing kits as a present of this quest. So enough of me. I want to give the word to Sunday, and Sunday, please, the stage is yours.
Right. Once again, people from all over the world, thank you for joining us this afternoon and morning in some country like Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. We welcome you to this 4th edition of Creative Future Quest that we are doing in collaboration with YGA and Twin Science and being supported by the Royal Academy of Engineers. We believe that some of you guys, you're still young now, but you'll be the scientist and engineer in 10, 15 years time that is going to be running the world. You're going to be finding solutions to things like coronavirus, yeah, designing a new form of energy supply all over the world. And we thank our 2 main hosts today, Lara and Blessing. Lara from Istanbul and Blessing from Nigeria. And we have a variety of co-hosts from all over the world, from UK, from Istanbul, from Nigeria, from Ghana. So I will let them introduce themselves because this week is going to be fantastic. Remember the first few weeks we were dealing with critical thinking, we're dealing with creativity. This is the week where we combine everything: critical thinking, creativity, communication, and collaboration. We want to see how you guys could gel, because in this age of communication, you don't need to be physically present in front of your colleagues to be able to design something or give an answer to a problem. So we want to see how you guys could complement each other. So when somebody says something, you should be able to say something to support it or to deny what that person said. No argument, but I'm sure we're going to have a fantastic show today. So welcome to all those guys joining us from Jamaica. I could see them bumping up everywhere now. Jamaica is alive on this quest. And I hope you all do very well so that you could get one of these Twing things package that we're giving away. We're giving about 10 away already throughout the first 3 weeks. And this week also, we're going to be giving some fantastic prizes away. So the host and co-host, take it away.
Thank you, Sunday. Thank you very much. Just a quick introduction from Blessing, maybe. Blessing, tell us a little bit about yourselves. What do you do in Nigeria? Blessing,
you need to unmute yourself.
Yeah, we cannot hear you. I think there's a problem with your mic. Can you try it again? Okay, I think there's a problem. Maybe you can reconnect, Blessing. At the meantime, you can have Lara introduce herself, maybe. Lara, just a quick introduction from you, maybe. What do you do?
You need to unmute yourself, Lara. No, I think, yeah, you've muted them. Okay,
now I unmuted.
Yeah.
I've been interning in YGA in Twin Science for like a couple of weeks now, and it's been a really different experience, and I love it, and love to be a part of this Who Wants to Be Twinner show.
Where do you study? Where do you study, Lara?
I study at Georgia Institute of Technology at Atlanta as a mechanical engineering major, and yeah, now I'm in Istanbul because of this virus thing, but other than that, it's really fun.
Thank you, Lara. And Blessing, let's try again. Can we hear you?
Still
no?
can.
Yeah, so maybe you can try to reconnect, Blessing. Kuzey, let's start with you. Who are you? Tell us something about yourself.
I'm afraid of butterflies.
You are afraid of butterflies. Why? What is the reason?
They're big.
They are big, but they are so colorful and they don't harm you. Do they harm you?
No, but I'm afraid of them, especially monarchs.
Wow, okay, monarchs, butterflies. Okay, so as we start knowing more and more about the animal world, our scares actually goes off. That's what we are doing in this show. Kuzey, welcome. Which grade are you? What grade are you?
Grade 3.
Grade 3. So do you have anything more to say about yourselves other than scaring butterflies? No, okay. Then we jump to Alp. Alp, welcome.
Hi, my name is Alp. I live in London and I'm very tall.
You are pretty tall.
I like that.
So how tall are you?
I'm like 192.
You are 192? You are taller than me.
Wow, you're taller than me.
Yeah,
How come? How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 13.
Wow.
So do you actively do any sports?
Yeah.
Basketball, maybe? Basketball? No? Which sport are you doing? Right?
I do rowing and basketball.
Yeah, basketball. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome, Ella.
Hello, my name is Ella and I'm from Turkey. I live in Istanbul. I'm 12 years old and I'm a student on the college and I'm 7th grade.
You're 7th grade. Welcome, Ella. Ava, Josh,
Thank you.
we have you in London. So tell us about yourselves. Ava, can you hear us?
You need to unmute your mic.
Okay, we will jump Mahia and then return back to you. Hello, Mahia. I think we have a very strange mic problem today.
Yeah.
Adnan, can we hear you?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm 11 and I'm now in the countryside. So yeah, and tomorrow is the last day of our online learning before we go back to actual school on the 2nd of June. Really
Are you excited? Are you excited?
Yeah, it's going to be really fun.
And you have a very nice background noise, right? Are you in the countryside?
Yeah, there's birds if you can hear them.
Yeah, we can hear them. Thank you for
All
sharing
night.
Thank you for sharing
All
your
night.
surrounding. Welcome, Adnan. Mahia, I will try to mute everyone, okay, and then unmute again, and we'll try to see. Yeah, Mahia.
Hello, my name is Mahia, and so I'm in year 7, I'm 12, and I'm quite passionate about sports and music.
Okay, nice.
So my favorite science is biology. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, we have some questions related with biology today. I think you will enjoy. Okay, welcome, Mahia. And Ava and Josh, let's try again. Can you unmute yourself? Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, nice.
Hello, my name is Josh and I live in London with my sister Ava.
Okay, how old are you guys?
I'm 13.
I'm 10.
You are 10. So you will be supporting each other today. And then we, as a group, we will support each other in the journey of finding truth. Blessing, will we be able to hear you? I think Blessing. Maybe you can quit and then reconnect, Blessing. That might help, maybe solving the problem. So
right.
we have your voice.
Connected.
Yeah, okay, continue.
So I'm Blessing from Nigeria, and I'm very, very passionate about technologies. Yeah, I use technologies to change the world in my own little way.
So what do you do for a living, Blessing?
I invention embedded systems.
Wow, nice.
Product development.
Any one of you guys know what is embedded system engineering is? So they write special codes for all electronical things you see. From the easiest one as a remote control maybe, to the mobile phones, we have the signatures of embedded system engineers. And even in the Twin Science Kit modules, all electronical cards needs embedded system engineers. So he's very powerful when it comes to speaking with electronical cards. Welcome, Blessing. It is very nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Are you guys ready? Kuzey, you had a question. Are you still? No? Do you have any question?
It's answered.
No? It's answered. Okay, perfect, guys. If you are ready, STEAM Quest number 4 starts. We have our first question here. We will first watch a video about a fish. So this is a pretty interesting fish, and he's like looking around, checking surroundings, but there is something more. Like it is not a fish, something else. It looks like something to eat, and then fish goes for it. And then, oops, fish goes for it, but something else catches the fish. So the first question is related with this video. Aquatic animals use the angling technique. Which land animal use the same technique to hunt? Like snapping turtle hunts a fish, a kind of horned viper, cow, dog, a kind of camel. Time has started. Okay, the question was, aquatic animals use the angling technique to hunt their foods. Which land animal use the same technique? And the time is up. We will not be accepting answers after this time. And now we have our co-host with us. And wow, it's pretty strange. It is almost everyone actually focused on the same answer. So I just want to start with Kuzey. Kuzey, have you heard of this angling technique before?
What's an angling technique?
So it is angling technique. The thing, anyone of you knows the angling technique? What's angling technique? No? Yeah, Mahia? Oh.
Yeah. So I'm not 100% sure, but I think it could be tricking your prey into thinking you're dead or something, and then when they go for it, you attack them.
Yeah, so it is like fishing, right? It's like fishing, angling technique. It's like fishing. So
maybe,
yeah, Kuzey?
So maybe jellyfish? Some jellyfish attached to the floor and...
So it is like in the video we have seen, Kuzey, what we have seen in the video. If a fish is going for a hunt, right? And thinks that this is a food. And it approaches, but there is a snapping turtle. This snapping turtle actually tricks fish, and then as fish approaches the snapping turtle, it is too late for the fish because snapping turtle eats it. So it is called angling technique, and the question was related with this. So
a kind of horned viper.
So do you know this for sure? Mahia said so. There's like a special type of snakes. They watch their tails, and then
So like they like trick they trick them by like putting food there.
Yeah. So
so maybe like I know a land animal that does that, but it's a land plant.
Yeah, there are land plants.
The fly eating plants.
Yeah, Ava and Josh, what do you think about this question? So we have like snakes, and when we look at the answers, do you think we can eliminate any answers in here?
I think we can eliminate a cow because they don't eat other animals.
Can you repeat it? Sorry?
I think we can eliminate a cow because they don't eat any other animals.
Yeah, they eat plants, right? So they don't need any angling technique. It is a nice thinking strategy. And what about the others? We live with dogs, right? What do you think, Ella? So Ella is being reconnected. So Alp, what do you think? We live with dogs. How do they feed?
Dogs, well, domesticated dogs, they feed from dog food, so they wouldn't have to use that technique.
Yeah, again, so they are like pets, so that they don't need to use this kind of technique. And when we think this way, it is very obvious that it is a kind of horned viper, but which kind? Mahia, have you watched any like documentary about this?
So I've been sometimes on the TV a David Attenborough program comes on, and then I just see animals doing that trick.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay, so the viper is here. Okay. The picture of the viper, which is capable of doing that, is here. So the right answer is A. It is like a fishing technique, but it is inland. So let's just watch a video about it together.
Question. Can we please not, is this going to be
Yeah.
another question?
No, this is not a question. This is an
Thank you.
explanation. It's
It's
just
too
a video.
scary. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay, you don't have to watch, but when you know about animals more, it is less dangerous for you. So this special viper is white around Iran, actually. Iran. Do you guys know where Iran is located?
Yes.
Yeah, so it looks like a spider, but it eats birds, spider, and it uses the fishing technique because its tail looks like spider. I will show you again. So there is a like spider in here. It looks like spider, but it is tail of viper. So that once it starts moving, that spider look tail gathers like grabs attention from other animals like birds, and once they approach, actually the viper use the fishing technique and hunts them. Okay, we are in question number 2. If you are ready. Okay, you are ready. So here, what we have in here, guys? Ella, what we have here?
Equator?
Yeah, we have equator line, and it's the image of the world, right? So
Yes.
what do you think? Is it possible to measure the circumference of the Earth from the equator, let's say?
I think no.
You think no? It is not possible?
Maybe it's possible with airlines.
With airlines, from air, right? But
Yes.
do any one of you think that there is another alternative way to measure the circumference of the Earth?
I'm not sure, but maybe this.
Yeah. Kuzey, what do you think?
I'm thinking maybe, I'm not really sure about this, but I'm thinking maybe like,
Ava,
you
Josh,
can,
okay,
and
Kuzey, yeah.
maybe
What do you
use
think?
maybe use a hot air balloon.
Hot air balloon, again, from air. Adnan,
Yes.
what do you think?
Well, you can use the rocket ships.
You can use rocket ships. Okay, guys, so I have a very strange information. Do you have any more knowledge about this, Mahia? Any one of you guys? Not sure. Okay, so there's a question about something that you are not sure. Let's figure the truth together. We are continuing the quest with question number 2. Lara, we are with you.
Okay, so our question is, how did Eratosthenes calculate that Earth's circumference is 40,000 kilometers in 240 BC? Do we know who Eratosthenes is? We have any idea who he is?
Maybe you can give their time to answer. Okay, 10 seconds.
Okay.
Starts now. By doing measurements with a stick, by going to space with a space shuttle, by observing the migratory routes of the birds, by measuring the tides. Yes, time's up, guys. So Lara, we are with you for the moderation.
So I see that there are actually a huge variety of answers, which is good, actually. I like that. So which options do you think we can eliminate first? Does anyone have an answer, have an idea, Adnan?
Well, you can definitely eliminate going into space with a space shuttle because it's 240 BC, so they didn't have space.
Oh, I put the wrong one.
Yes. Good answer.
That makes
Good
sense.
answer.
What
Okay.
else? Which answer can we
I
eliminate
put the
more?
wrong one.
We can eliminate C.
What do you think?
Because different birds migrate to different places.
Yeah,
So-
that makes sense. So, yeah, Mahia?
I think we can definitely eliminate A because doing the circumference of the Earth with a stick. I don't really
Actually,
think that's.
why do you think like that? Like, why can't it just stick used to measure the circumference?
I mean, you could, but I think it would take quite a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Aristophanes had done something very interesting in like very simple method. So I think that is really interesting about this question. And I guess we have a video about it, right?
Yeah, we have the video. Actually, your approach was really nice, guys. We eliminated B, right? So, but when we focus what Aristophanes did, like 40,000 years ago, the video tells a lot. So,
yeah.
Lara.
Pay close attention. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like 40,000 BC. Of course, there were not space shuttles around, right?
Yeah. Right now, we can definitely use space shuttles to like measure the exact circumference, but they didn't have that. So what could be the option? Let's see. 240 BC, in Alexandria, we have this philosopher called Aristophanes, who's also a mathematician, I believe. So he went to a different place called Syene, which is close to Alexandria, and at the 21st of June, he saw that there was no shadow. But when he went to Alexandria back, he found out that actually there was shadow in Alexandria, but there wasn't any shadow in Syene, and it was almost 7 degrees in Alexandria. So Alexandria, we have 7 degrees, we have no shadow, 0 degrees in Syene. So he started to think, like, what could be the reason? Definitely the Earth was curved. That could be one reason because of this 7 degrees of difference. And these Pythagoras and Aristoteles said that the Earth was like it was a globe. It was curved. So sun rays were like casting with different angles. So if he measured that there was a 7-degree difference between Alexandria and Syene, he hired someone to measure the length between Alexandria and Syene. So he did a very simple calculation. So we see that we have a 7-degree difference between those two places, and there is almost an 800-kilometer difference in length. We can do a very simple math proportion and find out that the circumference of the Earth is almost 40,000 kilometers. We can find different images here that explains the same phenomena. So here we have, definitely our answer is A, by doing measurements with a stick. I know that it sounds ridiculous at the beginning, but sometimes looking at problems in a very simple manner actually makes our lives easier, and you can still find a way to measure things with those methods, those simple methods.
So guys, lots of people thought that ancient people, they did not know that the earth was round, right? We heard, do you hear this a lot? Huh? In ancient times, they didn't know, so they didn't know. Actually, they knew it. They have found it like more than 2,000 years ago. It was from 2,200 years ago. That actually method Aristophanes used. So science actually leads everyone, right? So it might take time, but when you find the truth, that scientific knowledge leads all humanity together. Today, most of the people believes that the earth is round, although there are some they don't believe that it's true. Okay, so are you ready, guys, for the next one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we are
Yep. Correct.
continuing. So we have another video to show you. So what we have here is Alp. What do you see in here?
The moon rising.
The moon rising. And how can you actually explain the video to us? What changes do you see?
I'd say it's getting brighter. It's like a time lapse.
Yeah. And at first, how does it look like?
At first, it looks really orange.
Yeah. And then it gets brighter, right? Okay, so our third question is here. Why does the moon look red when it's rising and look whitish yellow as it continues to climb up the sky? There are many forests at the moon. The atmosphere of the moon is very dense. There are more craters at the moon than the mountains. The blue light scatters more in the atmosphere. The time has started. Okay, we have again very nice question about our moon. We love our moon since it enlightens us during sky time. Time's up, guys. We will not be accepting answers after this point. So, Blessing, can you lead the moderation in here?
Okay, guys. So let's start by using the elimination method. So which one do you think we can have eliminate first?
Yeah, Mahia, you go.
So there are many forests at the moon.
Why do you think that?
Because there are craters on the moon. Then I don't think there's anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't think that, and even though if there is like forests, does it affect the color too much?
No.
Yeah, right. So we can eliminate. Okay, Blessing, we are with you.
All right. What other option do you think we can eliminate?
C, because I don't think craters on the moon will affect the color.
Wow. So
what can craters affect? What do you think? So it doesn't affect color, but what does it affect?
Shape, maybe.
Shape, maybe like brightness and shadow.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So, but it doesn't affect the color. Adnan?
You can get rid of what's it called? I forgot the letter of the question.
Yeah, you can see it at the screen.
Yeah, B, because there's no atmosphere on the moon.
Yeah, the atmosphere of the moon is very dense, right? So what we have, guys?
D.
D, right? So, but how come blue light scatters more in the atmosphere, and this fact how come it affects the color of the moon? Alp?
I think it's because the blue light bounces off.
Okay.
And red is a bit like the opposite of blue. So when there's no more blue light left, the color left is reddy orangey, I'd say.
It's a nice approach. Any one of you want to add something on it? Kuzey?
It's not like adding, but like I kind of like as soon as I heard the word like lights,
Yeah.
I thought that, like, I thought I already like understand everything wrong, so I just guessed. But when I heard forest on the moon, I was like, moon is not like Earth.
Yeah.
Moon is the moon.
Yeah.
Humans don't live on it.
Yeah, it has its unique character, right, Ella?
I think the answer is B because it's moon's atmosphere because of the moon's atmosphere. Yes.
Yeah, but actually, moon doesn't have any atmosphere. So.
But the atmosphere is really low, but it has.
I just want you to go and check it once more time, maybe, and let us know the resources maybe you can find to convince us on this. But the color that we see is related with our vision.
Yeah,
okay?
our vision. And one thing I want to add, maybe when we say atmosphere, you could maybe, and I could think of like Earth's atmosphere. That might change our vision, but Moon definitely doesn't have any atmosphere, so that may not apply. But Earth's atmosphere can change things, so we can use that approach to find a solution.
So, any one of you guys, how come Earth's atmosphere affects this? Adnan, do you have any thoughts?
Maybe it's because the distance between here and the moon, it's outer space. There's no air, and then there's no light that's coming off. But then it hits the atmosphere, and then the light changes because of the density of the atmosphere.
Okay, when the moon is rising, where we see the moon, where is it located?
Yeah.
Huh?
It's all the way on the left, so
like it's like at
west.
the edge. Yeah, the direction may change, but it is like close to horizon, right?
Yeah, it's just under the horizon. Yeah.
And once it starts rising more and more, climbing up, yeah, it reaches to the top, right? So, do you think the angle of incidence, the angle of the moon towards our position, does any effect on it? So in this video, Lara, maybe you can explain the video.
So when we say angle, actually the amount of distance that the moon rays, like the light from the moon coming, has to, like, when we see it at the horizon, definitely there is much more distance that the rays coming from the moon has to pass away. But when it's at the top, it's much, much closer. So that might be the difference between.
And once light actually travels through here,
yes, it comes to the atmosphere.
And blue colors scatters more in the atmosphere, and then red colors actually passes through easily. And that's why we see reddish moon. But when it goes up, less blue will scatters through, and the color will have blue in it, so it will get brighter. The color will start looking close to white. So if you are ready, guys, we are skipping to number 4, but I have a question for you guys now. So which colors do we know? Like in the rainbow, for example, think of the rainbow. Which colors do we have in the rainbow? Ella?
Orange.
Orange,
yellow,
Kuzey. Yeah, I will get one. Yeah, I will get one from each of one of you. Kuzey?
Red.
Red, orange, red. Ava? Sorry?
Yellow.
Yellow. Josh?
Green.
Green. Mahia?
Blue.
Blue. And Adnan? Which else?
Violet.
Violet. So, okay. Do we have any others? Kuzey?
Oh, I have Ben, but I just have one. Purple.
Purple. Yeah, purple is same with violet. I think we have one.
Is there anyone say green?
Green, yeah, green is came out. Adnan, do you have any other guess?
Hello.
Ella, yeah,
No,
yellow
I
is
don't think
set.
so.
Maybe
Ella?
it's blue.
Blue was set, but there is a color.
Did we say indigo?
Yeah, there's a color. Yeah, nice. But I think indigo is same with purple or not? No?
Yeah, it's just a darker shade.
Okay, so then another one. The color is between blue and green.
Turquoise.
Turquoise like cyan, maybe cyan, something like that. Yes, yeah. Okay, so okay, so
I've heard on my science lesson.
And these wavelengths of these colors are in a special spectrum. What does it called? Spectrum.
You know that?
Do you know these colors we can? Yeah, Adnan.
I think it's the light spectrum.
Light spectrum.
Is it the visible light spectrum?
Yeah, visible light spectrum.
Yeah.
So visible light spectrum represents a very small wavelength, guys. So do you see this purple and red here? So it changes between 700 nanometers and 400. And it is responsible from this much of spectrum. In the electromagnetic spectrum, it represents a very narrow spectrum. And we only see these colors. So the question is about this. Which one of these medium blocks infrared waves? Plastic, glass, soil, and air. Time has started. Okay, guys, infrared was the spectrum that lays beyond red, which means higher than 700 nanometers. Infrared represents this spectrum, and the question was this, and the time is up. We will not be accepting answers from now on. Okay, we are with you with Blessing. Can you moderate the question for us?
All right. So the first step to getting the correct answer is by elimination method, as we've been doing. So which option do you guys think we can eliminate first?
Which doesn't affect infrared waves, yeah? Adnan?
Air.
Which one? Air, you said?
Yeah, air.
Yeah, why? Why do you think that way?
Well, because there's actually no air is just like it's blank. There's nothing in it, but it can go right through it.
I actually there are something in the air. Right?
Yes.
It is not what is there in the air, Ella?
Maybe it's oxygen.
Yeah, some gases that that are not visible to us, but there are some.
Yes.
So Kuzey, what do you think?
Which one I should take out? Which one we should take out?
Yes.
I think plastic.
Plastic.
Because
So
plastic is usually on the ground. It doesn't really affect the atmosphere. Doesn't really affect anything.
So you think that infrared, yeah, passes through? Okay. Blessing, we are with you. Okay, so guys, Alp, you have something to say, I think.
I think the answer might be soil. Because of first of all, we can't see visible light through it, but then also it's made up of lots of different things. So it, like when the light goes in through it, it could get blocked, I think.
Okay, what do you think, guys? Infrared sensor. Why we use infrared light? Why we use infrared light? Where we use infrared light? Adnan?
Well, my dad took me hunting once, and we used an infrared binoculars to see the animals at night.
Okay, see the animals at night. So why we are able to see the animals at night with infrared light? Mahia?
I think it's because it's dark.
Okay, it's dark.
Yeah.
But even though it is light, there is light, we are able to use infrared light.
Still, yeah.
Right, Lara? Okay, Ella, do you have any guess?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
No?
Because
I think Josh.
because I'm not sure.
Is
Yeah,
it because
okay.
it tracks heat?
Yeah, because it measures heat. Actually, it attracts heat. When you use infrared light, okay, so it has a very high frequency, okay? It has a very high frequency, okay? And then that's why it hits to something and it might reflect back pretty fast. It is not easy for infrared light to pass through stuff, but there are some stuff it can pass through. And as you guessed right, light, air is one of them, and plastic is another one of them, and the soil is another one of them. But what happens if you have glass and using infrared light? Yeah, Josh?
Is it because glass reflects the can reflect some rays back at you?
Glass blocks any infrared waves. Actually, it blocks, and it blocks. It doesn't let infrared waves to pass through. It might or absorb sometime, say some of them. It might reflect some of them, okay, but it doesn't let infrared light to pass through. So how can we understand? So in here we will have a man, and he is holding a glass, okay. So in the second cam, we have a thermal camera. So what do you think will happen, Alp, when the man takes the glass in front of his face? What will happen? Kuzey? Yeah, anyone of you?
I think it'll go gray or black.
You think that it will go gray or black? Adnan, what do you think?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you go.
Yes.
I think he'll start to like blend in with the background.
Blended with the background. Kuzey?
I think there's actually two possibilities. Like it might block his face, or his face might get sunburned.
Yeah, okay. So there is not enough infrared light to make it sunburn, because the sunburn is related with UV lights, ultraviolet light. So ultraviolet light is here, left side of the visible spectrum. Infrared is here. So Mahia,
Okay,
what is your guess, Mahia?
I agree with everyone else. It's going to become darker.
Yeah, it's gonna become. Kuzey said the same thing. Okay, so let's see what happens. As most
terrifying.
of you,
I can tell that.
Yeah.
He
It's
might blend with the
terrifying.
background.
Yeah, you might surprise your friend if you have a thermal camera, guys. Okay, just use a regular glass. Just use a regular glass. So this is like a magic trick. If you don't know, right, Lara, it looks like magic, right?
You can make yourself invisible by using a glass in front of an infrared, like a thermal camera.
Yeah, it's a pretty useful knowledge, guys, if you want to disappear in virtual environment.
Is this the same technology used for stealth plane?
Sorry, for what, Sunday?
Stealth plane, you know, those fighter planes that you can't see, and some of those submarine. Is it the same technology that they've used?
It is. Actually, infrared light has hundreds of different fields to apply. Any one of you know which areas we use infrared light? I
think we use it for tracking people, like in forests and stuff.
Yeah, because it extracts heat, right? So and Mahia said we observe animals in the dark with infrared light. We observe people. Okay, what else?
It can also be used to be hidden away from other people because
yeah.
Because the rays get reflected down to our eyes, so we can't see the glass.
Yeah, yeah. If you are using glass with infrared sensor, yeah, that's right. Nice, Mahia.
Can I just ask a question? You know, cats, right? Do they? So sometimes they hunt in the dark.
Yeah.
So I think, do they have infrared vision?
Actually, they have. I mean, their spectrum is a little bit towards right, so they are able to see the colors in here. So in darker environment, we see that cats' eyes shines, right? They go bright in the dark, right? That's why, actually, that is the result of this. Their eyes are able to see the spectrum as well, a little bit towards right. So it is very nice to point out, Mahia. So cats use the same technology, guys.
Yes.
And we have remote control in our hall for TVs, for lights, right? So it has infrared light. We cannot see it, but it communicates with TVs and like remote devices with infrared light. So once you understand the concept of infrared light, you are able to understand many technologies. So it's a nice thing to start, a nice technology to start. Okay, we are in question number 5. Yeah, Adnan, please. Yeah, ask your question.
When you said the magic trick to make disappear with the thermal camera and glass, also another way to disappear, you take your finger and put it on the camera.
Nice one,
and then you're gone.
Adnan.
And then you're gone.
What?
Yeah.
Ow.
No.
If you get the virtual background, then you just put your finger on it.
It is like this. Yeah. So it is like, just let me try. No, it doesn't happen. Adnan, you are pretty good at it.
Now it happens.
Yeah. We have now, Kuzey. Okay.
Oh, come on.
Thank you for this method. The meetings, the online meetings will be more fun after now. Thank you, Adnan. So,
come on.
Kuzey is enjoying the new treat. Okay, we will have our next question. Lara, can you moderate this?
Definitely.
Picture.
Okay, so what do we see, like, very first? What does it look like?
Wood.
Wood. Okay,
Wood.
it looks like
A snake.
And then
There's an animal there. There's a frog, I think.
It's a frog in hide there.
What is it?
It's
I would
camouflage.
definitely say that you all have very good eyesight.
Yeah.
They seem to have a laser eyesight, because I can see.
I see something similar to like maybe bird or something, but let's have the question first, guys.
Maybe a lizard.
Okay. Which animal is doing camouflage in the image above? A frog, a snake, an owl, an ant.
Easy.
I'm started. Okay, Blessing, we are with you.
I think Blessing have left the chat.
Oh, I think,
really
yeah.
see her.
Oh,
Yeah. The connection might be, yeah. So, Lara, okay, lead us.
Okay, so our first thing that we've seen was a wood, a tree, maybe. But when we look closer, we might see an animal is maybe camouflaging to the environment. But the main thing is, like, why would an animal do that? Mahia?
So it could be a prey, or it could be a predator that's trying to stealthily attack their prey.
Yeah, it could be like two things maybe. Like, yeah, Kuze?
Or maybe they're just or maybe it's just trying to hide from predators.
Nice.
I think all of us said that it was a frog. Maybe that frog is maybe hiding from like a bird or another predator, or maybe it's looking for a prey itself. Like maybe it's looking for a fly to eat and you want it to camouflage. It could be many reasons. It could be like two options, right? Josh, yeah?
I think it's doing both because, yeah, frogs need to hunt their prey, but then they're also getting hunted. So they need to hide at the same time.
And that becomes a cycle, like it's like a chain. So a frog eats another thing, but something is a frog, so it might be like two reasons.
Yeah,
but I think you were all correct that it was a frog.
Ella, why do you think camouflage, knowing camouflage is important for us?
Some of the animals are hide on the places that they have colors with them. So this is a camouflage. They maybe use
okay, so yeah. We couldn't hear you for maybe 2 seconds. Can you repeat it?
Some animals use from hunting.
Okay, nice.
Like,
so,
what other animals use it, do you think, besides frog?
Can you repeat again?
What other animals use the camouflage technique to hunt? Kuze?
Chameleons.
Chameleon, yeah. Mahia?
Some of the lizards.
Octopus.
Some of the reptiles.
Yes, Mahia?
Lions, because they live in
dry
dry areas,
yeah,
and
dry areas, right.
they're like yellowish.
We have Ava. We have Ava. Snakes. And Adnan?
Well, I've got one that's using to protect itself, like things that swim in the sea, maybe a dolphin, because the top looks like the bottom of the ocean on top of their back.
Nice. From the top, they are not easy to see, right? Okay, so when we check actually, Josh, and
sharks have a white belly, so when fish are looking up, they think it's a light.
Yeah.
When we actually check the animal world and the world of us, and see as we start knowing more and more about our surroundings and the ecosystem that we are living inside, we are increasing our chance to survive as well, because there might be some times that we have a walk in the jungle and without seeing a bird, a snake, a frog, or any dangerous animal that can give us a harm, right? That might be a problem for us. And by knowing this camouflage technique, we are increasing our chance to survive in the environments that we don't know. For example, this is the frog, and now we are able to see the shiny frog, and the name is gray tree frog. And during hibernation, up to 80% of their body can freeze. Not only color is important. During hibernation, like sleeping, like resting, frog can freeze up to 80%, and they will be like very part of the tree. So it is very hard to see.
Yeah.
So we are at the question number 6, guys. And I will share a screen with you again. This time, try not to give the answer before we ask the question. Okay, moderate us, Lara.
Okay, here we go. So, what do you think this image is? Like, what do you see in the image? Do we have any answers? Josh, I can see your hand.
The galaxy, like stars in different galaxies, universe.
Perfect. Adnan?
outer space in the sky, like stars.
Perfect.
There's all stars.
Okay, so we said stars, universe, space, and everything. So
I see some like jellies, like
jellies.
yeah, bright jellies. I want to eat them. So the question is about this picture, guys. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Which one of the following facts is yet to be rejected by science? The Earth is the center of the universe. B, velocity of sound cannot be exceeded. C, there are only gas and dust particles in space. D, there isn't life anywhere besides the Earth in the universe. Your time starts now.
Okay, guys, we will not be accepting answer from this point. Yep. Lara, we are with you.
Okay, so when I put that first image, I searched for the universe, but definitely we can't really fit the universe into one image because it's like it's growing continuously. It's getting bigger and bigger in like all the axes, like everywhere. But which of the options did science recently said that it might happen? So can we have the screen back again?
Of
The
course.
options. So, which option do you think it's rejected by science? Does anyone have any idea about this?
Yeah, I think Adnan and
Adnan?
Alp has something. Yep.
I think
We definitely know. We know that the Earth is not the center of the universe, so
Perfect.
we can cross out A.
Okay. Alp, you have an idea?
I think by elimination, I think velocity of sound cannot be exceeded. I think we've already rejected that because we can go faster, and we've known of planes that can exceed the sound barrier.
Definitely.
And also, I think that we rejected that the Earth is the center of the universe because we know that the universe is expanding, and also not like the universe doesn't revolve around the Earth.
Yeah. What I think of this question is that since we did not really find any place other than the Earth that we're 100% sure that there is a life, doesn't really mean that there isn't any. We couldn't find it yet, but you can't really say that it's not going to happen. But for option B, we definitely know that planes can exceed the sound barrier. So we can definitely eliminate that one. And A, we definitely know that Earth might not be the center of the universe. The fact that we are living in doesn't make it the center, right? So A and B goes off. What do you
Ella?
think about this, C? Ella, yeah.
There aren't only gas and dust particles on the space because we have some planets, some galaxies, and another thing else.
Definitely.
Stars, maybe.
Yeah.
There are not a planets, though.
Yeah. So astronomers definitely say that there are other things other than dust and gas particles in the universe, so we can definitely eliminate that. Our option D, it says there isn't life anywhere besides the Earth in the universe. Do we know that yet?
No,
That's not true.
Yeah, we can't really say anything about it because we didn't really scientifically proven that.
Yeah.
So we have an image that's coming. So here in the first image, we have a word called Habitable Zone. You know what that is?
Is that like where for us we can live because of how right it is?
Yes.
Is that why it was called the Goldilocks Zone at one point?
Yeah. Adnan, I think your hand was up.
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna say the Goldilocks Zone.
Okay, perfect. Do we have any other ideas about this? Ella, do you have any idea going on?
Yes. The red zone is really near to sun. So there's too hot, but another zones are long place.
Okay. So actually we see that when we get closer to this, any star, for example, in our system, our star is the sun, but in any other system, there could be any other star. But when we get too close to that, it becomes too hot. And definitely any species cannot live in there. And so that red zone implies that it's too hot. But when we could go too far from the sun, we don't really have enough heat. So it becomes even harder to live there. So we have to find like the middle of it, like the best place to live in. So in that green zone is where the Earth is actually located in our system. So in the second image, we see a board called Kepler 452 and Kepler 286F. So what could be these? What do you see? Like there are different circles, different zones.
Another systems.
Excuse me? Yeah, one more time.
Another systems.
Yeah, another system. So Joshua?
Could there be other systems that are close to our planet? Like they're close to the...
Definitely. So we see that there's like a star kind of thing at the very middle, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then here comes
I think every system in the middle of every system we have a big stars like sun.
Yeah. So when we in our solar system we have Mercury, Venus, and then Earth. So Earth lies in that green zone, but there are two other planets who also lie in other systems' habitable zones. So the astronomers found these two planets who are like species can actually live on them. So these two planets are not exactly like Earth, but they're in the habitable zone.
Okay, guys, so we are ready for the final question. And this question is a tricky one. As Adnan tricked us like 15 minutes ago with its special invisibility trick. This question has its own tricks. Okay, are we ready for the final one? Are you ready for the final one?
Yes.
Okay, Mahia.
Wow.
Mahia, what do you see in here? Just don't give too much details.
I see these different colored dots, like maybe blue, green, and red, and then the same colored stripes going over it.
Okay, so the question is related with this. Adnan, don't try, like, don't force yourself too much, okay?
Okay, so here comes the question. How many different colored bowls are in the image above? A, 4, B, 3, C, 2, and D, 1. Your time starts now.
I can't see.
Okay, the question was how many different colored balls are in the image above? 4, 3, 2, 1 were the choices, and time's up, guys. We will not be accepting any answers after no. Okay, Lara.
Okay, so how many bowls are there in total?
Yeah, I will show the screen.
Okay. So 2, 4, 6, I think there's 7 bowls, yeah. And some of them have like red stripes, some of them have green stripes and blue stripes on top of it. What would happen if we removed those stripes from the bowls? What do you think? Does anyone have any idea about this?
Yes.
Ella?
We have blue stripes on this bowl. And because of the stripes, we can see the color different. But the balls are exact. The balls are same color.
So you think that all 7
We-
balls actually have the same color?
Yes, we see another colors because of the stripes.
Okay. Adnan?
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I think all of the balls are just a brownish color, beige maybe, but it's an optical illusion because of the stripes on top of it.
Okay, perfect.
That's changing
Anyone?
it.
I think so.
Okay.
So, but it is not enough to convince me, guys. I need to see it. What
Yeah.
happens if I move the stripes away? Yes, Kuzey?
Well, I can't. I Can I see the answers again? I mean, not
You
the
can
answer.
see it. Yeah, the
The
balls.
yeah, like the A, B. Can I see?
So, Kuzey, do you want to like explore this? What happens if we move the stripes away?
Oh, if you move the stripes away, I think the greens and the blues are going to be the same color, but the reds I think are going to be a darker color.
You
I
will
think-
you think that it will be different, right? For reds.
So
Okay. Let's see. I will move the red stripes on this ball. What we have?
I think it's really close what Adnan said, right? It's like a beige, like brownish color.
May I say something?
Yes, of course.
It's just like different because blue stripes on the ball, we can see the blue ball.
Yeah.
But that's not a blue. That's
Yeah.
beige. That's
Yeah.
beige. I don't know,
So,
beige.
yeah. So as we approach, let's say, as we zoom, right? We see
Yes.
blue stripes here, right? We see red stripes here. We see red stripes. We see green stripes here. And as we
Yes.
go out again, zoom out again, and we check if there is blue stripe, it looks like blue. If there is red stripe, if it looks like red. And if we move all the stripes away, what happens, Mahia?
They all become the same color.
They all become the same color, guys. So yeah, Mahia.
So with the stripes one, I think if you look at it from far away, I think they do look like the colors that the stripes were on. You know, so they would look like blue, green, and red.
Wow.
If you look,
that's very true. I've just looked far away from. Yes, it does give you the right color.
Yeah,
far
yeah.
away.
I will do the same. I will do the same. Sorry, guys, you will not be able to see me for a second. Yeah.
You should have shown the image to us. We have to do the same thing.
Sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. So let's do the same thing. Go far away. Go far away.
Back up.
Wow. Go.
Wow. It actually looks blue, green, and yeah, it's because we're looking at it very close.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I realized it.
Mahia, thank you.
Thank you, Mahia.
Curious minds.
Everything.
Today's show was full of curious minds. Yeah. Do you like just?
That's so tricky.
Yeah, that's so tricky. So yeah, Mahia.
You know, I was actually crossing my eyes, and I was just looking at it like that, and then I realized that maybe if I look at it from a different perspective, I would kind of get a different results.
Do you think these methods might be like Alp? Do you think that looking things from different perspectives helps us not only in illusion questions but problems more? Maybe?
Science in general, maybe.
Yeah.
I think it will really help if you just look at things from different perspectives.
Yeah.
Just like in general, I think.
So sometimes there might be a problem that you are facing, but the solution is just lays behind of your perspective, and you can see the solution if you change your perspective. It's a very nice tool to use in your daily lives, guys. So now I'm waiting for the list of winners of today. We will share them at the end of our show. Our YouTube participants actually shared the same quest with us, and three of them will earn a science kit. So I am waiting for the results, but at the meantime, I will give you Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday.
I just want to share a little bit about perspective here.
Yeah, okay.
You see a glass here? Can somebody tell me what they could see here in this glass?
Half full. It's half full.
Half full of what?
So,
Any other one?
Half empty.
Half empty. Anything else?
It's half filled. Yeah, like what everyone said.
Right. So talking about perspective, somebody says half full of water, somebody says half empty. But as far as I could see that glass, it's actually very full. Yeah, it's just that it's filled with water halfway and filled with air the other half.
Oh.
Yeah? So different perspective.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're looking at those balls very close, and then we decided to look very at a distance away. We see totally different things. So it's a very good skill to have, and this is all part of what we call the critical thinking. Yeah, don't always go for the first answer. Always look critically, look at different perspective, observe things differently before you come to your answer. So that's a very full glass as far as I'm concerned, and the water is very clean, so I'm going to drink it.
And as I know Sunday more and more, I see something full inside of him. Guys, he is full of knowledge and inspiration, guys. And thank you, Sunday, for sharing this life lesson with us. It is always full. There is no empty thing, right? It is always full. And it is our job, it is our challenge to see it that way. Yeah, understand it that way. So thank you. And I'm just curious about your evaluations, guys. I want to get your evaluations for the day. What you learned new, what was very interesting for you, what was your favorite question? Alp, we can start with you.
I think the most interesting thing was the frog, because it was really surprising that at first I couldn't see it, and then I saw it and I thought it was really interesting how it just blended in.
Thank you, Alp, for sharing. Ava, what do you think of today?
Well, with the glass thing, and when you put it in front of a certain light, that you disappear depending on the background sometimes.
Nice, nice. Okay, and Josh?
I like the if you can measure the Earth's circumference with a stick.
With a stick? Just
I never,
yes.
I never thought
just
that
a little small stick.
Just a little stick, and with the help of perspective, right?
Yeah.
Looking the shadow in a very different way, it might show something different than we know.
Critical thinking again.
Yeah, critical thinking again.
Makes life much easier.
All the time. Yeah, Kuzey. Can you remember the questions? What was very interesting for you today?
I think interesting was
just think of it, baby.
Was this trick? I can't do it.
Yeah, that's interesting because you are approaching it. You should take lessons from Adnan. Okay, Mahia.
Am I quite?
I already have lessons.
Yeah, Mahia.
I agree with Josh. I found it quite interesting how the Earth's circumference can be measured with a stick.
Yeah,
and
nice.
At first, I couldn't believe my eyes, but then it's what
Yeah,
It's
it is
just
what it is.
proportion.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adnan. Adnan, yes.
Same as Josh. The most amazing thing when the stick
The stick.
measuring Earth's circumference with a
The
stick.
stick. Ella.
The stick.
I think so. The stick question is really exciting.
Yeah. So I mean, when I learn about the stick, and stick is capable of calculating the circumference of the earth, it changed my perception about history, about my perception about ancient people, right? They knew
Yes.
lots of things, guys. They knew lots of things. And the science that we are doing today is improving as people continue to research history. Because
I learned that maybe a little, a small thing changed our life.
yes, definitely. And this knowledge actually improves us, improves our daily lives even today with simple and solutions that are like in ancient times, solutions were improved in harmony with the nature. If you want to have cooling, you do something adaptable to nature. If you want to heat yourself, your surrounding, you do something adaptable, like in harmony with the nature. So if you want to find out the ways to be respectful to nature and live in harmony with nature, we can check history and the inventions that people have done till now. Okay, the winners of this STEM quest is Gaye Tabak, Indrajit, Srijit, Vaibhav, Rishu Kumar. Guys, congratulations to you all. I applaud you, and please follow our Twin Science Instagram account. Send a direct message with your YouTube username and write your age in the message so that our friends will send you some Twin kits as present of the day. And if you want to be co-host to our show, please send an email to hello@twinscience.com. If you want to be a co-host for the next week's show, please send us an email from hello@twinscience.com. And again, congratulations to the winners of today, Gaye Tabak, Indrajit, Srijit, Vaibhav, Rishu Kumar. We are waiting for your messages to our Twin Science Instagram account. Guys, it was a wonderful hour with you. I couldn't catch the time. It flew away. Thank you all for your support and hope to see you guys again. Do you have anything to say before we say bye? Yeah, Maia.
Thank you for having me here.
Okay, it was wonderful.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it was wonderful to have you as leaders of some of our questions during moderation. Your curious mind taught a lot to us. Kuzey?
I just want to say that I don't have Instagram.
Oh, okay. So let your mother know about it.
Okay,
Maybe,
Daria Matras will know about it.
yeah, Daria Matras will definitely know about it. Adnan?
Yeah, two things. One, thanks for having me on the show. And second, magic.
He just disappeared. He did it again. So the signature of the day is stick and invisible Adnan. Thank you, Adnan.
Yes. Well done, everybody. Well done. You've done very well. And I see the way you collaborate among yourself to come up with the answer of each question. You've done very, very well. Keep it up. And we hope to see you again some other time.
Ella, let's finish with you.
Thank you for all Twin family for this show.
Thank you, Ella, for the nice words. Yeah.
That's so good thing for the children's and peoples to introduce themselves.
Thank you, Ella, for the kind words. So, Alp, let's say a big bye since we open the show with big hi. Okay, lead us, Alp.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for watching the